Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for being super scarce. I'll explain in another video why I have not been uploading or doing anything. It's been really tough in terms of VPN and internet connection. It's really tough here, and for the past month, which we had like multiple holidays, it was really hard to do anything on the internet, especially something such as big as uploading a YouTube video. So today I just wanted to talk to you guys, it's not briefly, but it's just like advice. I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time, and repeated episodes of what I'm about to talk about have been happening. It's something that is real, and I hope it's gonna open your eyes. Okay, without me digressing so much, so let's just get on to the video. So today I want to talk to you guys about coming to China. Really, it's quite a huge risk to come here in China, and a lot of things have been happening to the people. I don't know them personally, but I ended up knowing them through them asking me advice and whatnot. But the one person I'm gonna talk about, I don't really know her, but she wrote a story on Facebook, on our Facebook page, South Africans living in China. Yes, I think that's the one. She wrote a story about her experience, about what happened to her. And when I read about the story, I was like, flip, this actually also happened to a friend of mine, and it keeps on happening, but people are just not talking about it. But yeah, there's a lady also on YouTube that I watched. I forgot her name, sorry. She also had something similar happen to her, but it's not exactly the same. But yeah, things are happening in China. So this is what happened. Long story short, this girl came to China 8 months down the line. They were working for a school which was owned by an American person. This girl and her friend, they are from South Africa. So they were working up until 8 months, and then shit started happening. Sorry, excuse my language. So things happened. This is the day when I'm gonna call them Department of Education. I'm really not sure what they called here. So the Department of Education, Chinese Department of Education, along with the immigration police, came to the school, so they were like, who's the owner? The owner was not found. So they found the foreign teachers teaching in the school. So they took them. Guys, I'm not even gonna get into the whole story. I'm gonna try to find the link so that you can read about it. So they were really like taken as criminals. They kept on saying, but we didn't know about it. But they were they asked, what's happened is like, you guys have been working illegally. This is not a registered school, and you guys are not supposed to be teaching. So everything that you've been doing for the past 8 months has been illegal. So they were taken to prison, like not detaining centers, no, they were taken to prison, and they stayed with prisoners. Like, I cannot emphasize that. One girl stayed for 12 days, and another stayed for 24 days. They kept on saying, no, but we didn't know about this, blah blah blah. The police were like, yeah, I mean, when something goes wrong, everybody doesn't know what happened. So the police were like, yeah, we know that you don't know, but someone has to be punished for this. When they tried to find the manager or the owner of the school, he was nowhere to be found. And that's the thing about China. He knew that he was doing something wrong, but he never informed the foreigners. And most of the time, unless it's really serious, when the immigration people come, they actually let the school know, at least the school. But if they come to your place, then they won't let you know. But when they go to schools to check if the school is safe enough for the children to learn there and everything, they actually inform the school that, okay, we will be coming on this day, or we are coming today. So the manager or the owner ran, and the two foreign teachers that I know of, I don't know if there were more in the school, but they got to pay for a crime that they didn't commit. And another similar story happened to my friend, someone who's actually my friend now. I didn't know her before, but why am I explaining? So the same thing happened. You see, in a contract, we are given like certain hours of working, right? So they will say maybe 40 hours in total, and then that means 35 or 30 teaching hours, and then 10 or 15 office hours. So in my experience, ever since I've been in China, I've never really finished my teaching hours. So what they did to my friend is that they were like, okay, look, you don't finish your teaching hours in this school, and it's impossible for you to finish because we have so much classes or so much lessons. So we are gonna send you to our kindergarten. So they sent her to the kindergarten. The immigration police came. They found her in a wrong school, in another school. They took her. Luckily, it was a small town, so she just got detained. Lucky enough, she wasn't deported. The school came, and they probably bribed, because you can't really fix documents that fast. So they probably bribed. Then she asked, why am I being arrested? They were like, no, your school doesn't have a license or a permit to hire foreigners, and you are working in a wrong school. So two things were wrong. You're working in a wrong school, because you are supposed to be at Tando English, for example, but we have found you at Voizana English. So what the hell? So they detained her. Luckily, no deporting and whatnot. I think the school might have bribed their way out of this one. So what's the moral of all these stories that I'm telling you is that you guys need to be careful. I'm helping a lot of people, well, answering quite a lot of people on my Instagram account. Guys, I don't really have like straight answers to say if you do this then you are guaranteed that you're gonna be safe, or none of this is gonna happen to you. This video is basically about just warning you, and so that you can have an idea of the questions that you can ask, things that you can look out for, and just in case it happens to you and you've watched this video, be like, oh, this is exactly what Tando actually was speaking about. So here's the thing, okay, first of all, before you come to China, on your side, you need to have a degree or above. You need to have a TOEFL certificate or any other teaching certificate. It doesn't have to be TOEFL. There's so many, CELTA, blah blah blah, I don't know most of them. And then you need to have 2 years experience of working, okay? 2 years experience of working, not teaching, just working, okay? It doesn't have to be teaching. If you are teaching, it's a bonus for you, but you just have to have 2 years of experience. So with all those documents being in place and your passport, blah blah blah, you qualify to come to China. You qualify for a Z visa, right? So that is cool from your side. I'm only speaking to the people that have the correct documents, not the people who have taken shortcuts and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know much about those people. So when you make from your side, you know that everything is okay. This is where the trouble or the problem comes, is that you get an agent or someone who says they are an agent or an agency. So excuse my voice, I'm sick and it's actually burnt. I should drink water. So there are quite a lot of people who say they have agencies or they are agents. See, the thing is, people just I could do it as well. I mean, I could just go to the schools that I know around here and then ask them if they want new teachers. Obviously they always want new teachers, and then I'll be like the middleman. I will find you, you have your documents, and then I connect you with the school, and then you guys can talk. They fix your visa and whatnot, and then I leave you like that. I'm done. As after a month you come here and you work, I'm done with you, because we're both gonna get paid. So a lot of people say that they are agencies, but they are not agencies. They just want to get that money, and it's a lot, like 10,000 RMB just to get one teacher. I know my previous school paid 5,000 RMB, which is 10,000 rand just for one teacher. Really, I mean, so that's why a lot of people have like committed to finding teachers for different schools. but just watch out. Is there a way of knowing that this person is really 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 legit and they can help you? Yeah, no, I don't think so yet, but if I do find, I will tell you. So documents, okay, look out for the agencies, and then after they connect you to the school, these are the questions that I would, or the things that I would suggest you look out for. First of all, okay, they will give you the contract. Okay, you see the contract, what you, especially your duties and their duties. Make sure that you pay attention to those things. What they expect from you and what they say they will do for you. You know, and besides the accommodation and whatever, those are the easy things. But just work wise, what they expect from you and what they are going to do in return for you. Fine, you sign the contract, you're happy. Now there's a thing, you should ask some questions like this. How often does the Department of Education, or whatever they call it, I need to find out, but it makes sense. How often does the Department of Education come to your school, and when last was their visit? 2, do you guys have a license for your school? Just to open a school, do you guys have a license to have this business? 3, do you have a license or permit between the two? I don't know if they call it license or permit. Between the two, do you have a permit to hire people like me, foreigners? They need to have a license to have a literal building, school, like a registered building, and they need to have a permit to also hire foreigners. Those are very legit things. So you need to ask. You're either asking your agency or you're asking the school directly. Right? So let's say those things are quite fine, and then maybe they send you documents. Let's say you're speaking to the school personally, they will send you documents. Obviously they're gonna come to you in Chinese. So this is what you can do for yourself. You can just go to the embassy. Actually, just go to the embassy near you and confirm all the things that they have given you. And the embassy, what's nice about the embassy, Chinese embassy in your country, they can literally phone them and thoroughly check for you that okay, this is legit. That's the only thing I can actually advise you to do. Go to the nearest embassy and check if the documents that they have provided to you, being the permit of having a business, maybe they will be skeptical about that, but you have the right to know that they have a permit to hire you as a foreigner, right? And then let's say the whole process is fine, the documents are on par, okay, cool. Then there's documents that they will do for you. First of all, they start with the work permit. A work permit is just like your ID card. It'll have your picture, your documents, a long ass number, which I really don't know what it means, and then it will have a barcode. So one corner will have your picture, and then another corner will have a barcode. If you have WeChat, actually, if you're coming to China, or if you're already in China, you have WeChat. Take that barcode and scan it with your WeChat. It will come out in Chinese, but you will see that your name, it starts with your name. It will start with your name, your passport number. It will say where you're from, and it will list the important details. Those will be in Chinese. So what's important, that the thing that I want you to look out for in that work permit is the city or the province that you are going to. Sometimes what they do is I don't know why, but they will maybe register you to, let's say for example, you are supposed to go to work in Cape Town. They register you in Durban. It is not cool. It is illegal, guys. It is not cool unless the agency is legit, just like mine. I am registered in another province, but here, that where I am right now, they know my agency. It's a legit company, and we went to the police office and reported my situation, so they know it. So if you're talking to the school directly, they shouldn't do that. They should register you into, let's say, Beijing. So if you're going to Beijing, make sure that it says Beijing. How are you gonna know that everything that it says, since it's written in Chinese? Go get yourself an app, Google app. It won't be, it will be precise because there's no essays written there. It's just like it says name, and then it will be your name, passport number, your passport. So Google Translate will definitely translate that for you. So if you know you're going to work in Beijing, definitely check that it says Beijing. If you're coming to work here as a teacher, make sure that it says you are supposed to work as a teacher, not as a consultant, because there's quite a lot of foreign consultant like salespeople. Not anything else. It must say teacher. Okay, just make sure of that. So it would list the province or city. It will list the school. It will list, no, it won't list the school, and then it will list what your job title. I forgot what else it will list. So just make sure that it says all of that. And then when you come to China with the work permit, it depends. They can do it for you while you're still at home, or they can do it for you while you are here, once you arrive here. But the visa or the residence permit, you have to be here. The police have to take pictures of you, and no, you don't really do fingerprints, but yeah, you just have to be present and then sign some documents. So as well with the residence permit, it will actually the residence permit, why am I stuttering? The residence permit is the one that goes to your visa, to your passport. It's like a visa really, but it's called the residence permit. So it's the one that's on your passport that you carry with you around for random checks. If the immigration people want to come, then they will ask for that. Even with that, just make sure that it has the exact province, the exact city, and the exact job title, and your details are correct, and it will have your picture. Well, some provinces will have your picture, some provinces will not have your picture, but the important thing is that it states where you are and what you do. What else did I want to say? Oh my goodness, I'm speaking so fast because I feel like my voice is getting smaller and smaller by the minute, but it's been a while since I've done a video, so here we go. But I hope I'm not forgetting anything. It's the work permit. The school must have the exact documents, and you must also have the exact documents. Yeah, the people, guys, I will do a video and actually answer all the questions like in detail. I have been answering quite a few, but I know I haven't answered all, and sometimes, you know, you answer one question and then another one arises from that answer. So I just want to do a video where I actually give everything in detail, those things that I do actually know about, so you can stay tuned for that. And remember, I am not an agency, I am not an agent. I am merely here giving you advice. If you know any more information that would be helpful, please comment on the comment section below. And really, guys, there's really not much I can say. Just be careful. Things are really happening, and they will happen to you. It's not a matter of me, what. No, it will definitely happen to you. But after watching this video, you at least will have an idea of what to watch out for, what to look out for in terms of documents. Chinese, when they find you, they will definitely punish you and they will deport you. And deportation takes around about, I'm not sure if it's 5 or 10 years for it to be cleared, but it's something that will, you know, be carried with your name. So yeah, just be careful, and you don't want to be like the people that I've spoken about and get a surprise. Is there a way of really preventing this? No, but prevention is better than cure. At least when you know about it, you will ask questions. And the people who are really afraid of voicing out, don't be, because Chinese will definitely tell you what they want you to do. And if you are a yes man, Please leave your yes man-ness at home, if there's such a thing. If you are a yes man, leave it at home. When you come here, you are on your own. If you are still a yes man, you will work your butt off, and they will enjoy it. They will not give you a raise and whatever, even though the money might be more than what you were getting back home or what you were not getting back home. But don't be a yes man. Okay, Chinese are very clever. So yeah, make sure that you ask questions. I'm really helping quite a lot of people, and from the feedback I'm getting, it is quite a lot of progress. But every time that they come to me with the problem that, oh, my boss is doing this, I always tell them, do not be a yes man. Put your foot down. Even if sometimes you find that there's another foreigner from another country and that person is doing everything that they've been told, I always tell them that no, this is about you. It's not about them. If they want to be a yes man, it's fine. You came here to do you. They came here to do themselves. So everybody must do themselves on the side, and you are not a team. Guys, there's really no team here. You are alone, and there's no I in team. So make sure that you are isolated and you do whatever. And as I said, make sure that when you come to China, your contract is here. You know your contract by heart, by brain. This is not heart, by brain. Make sure that you know your contract from the left to the right, from the front page to the back page, especially the obligations, the rules and regulations. They know the contract. Trust me, the Chinese know the contract, but they will know if you don't know what you are supposed to do, and they will tell you to do more than you need to do. I mean, a friend of mine was told that she needs to clean classrooms. Imagine, you teach kids who mess around, and then you have to take the mop, take the broom, and clean the classroom. What? I straight up told her that you don't do that. We don't clean. You teach and you go. They should hire aunties for that, It's not your job. And you know what the school said? It's like, no, because we're in your school, we still are, learning how to. I'm like, no. I mean, if you open a business, you do know that it's gonna get dirty, I mean, cleaners is like one of the people that are supposed to be priority when you're hiring. So yeah, and she stopped. So guys, before I'm talking a lot and my voice is getting smaller. Bye guys. I hope I can see you soon for another video. I don't know which one. Guys, just don't pressure me. I know. Just don't pressure me. I'm trying my best. I'm really busy. Like, I don't even have off days. But I'm coming with another video. I don't know. Okay, just comment in the comment section below. Do you want me to answer your questions or come up with another content?